Shavi FS Hub US30. Let's see, daily US30, a heavy index. So we want to see what we get from here. The US30 has been dropping since Friday '06. It is dropping based on the structure of the market, which also working with the fundamental analysis. We can see on daily the uptrend since May. Higher high, higher low, 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 break of a previous low. So this is something to worry about. On technical, there is break of structure. What structure was broken? An ascending trend line. Let's understand it this way. So if you are looking for a sell confirmation from here, you should have entered sell for US30 and continue to sell down. But we'll look at it with multiple strategies to see. Now you can see price again after breaking out from the structure. This is a strong demand floor broken, and price have come back to retest it and with intention to continue to sell. But at the same time, we have demand floor. So let's look at our demand floor to see what inspiration we will get from our demand floor. So from here, we look at 2023 price action, where price, let's use that. That will be okay for us. We use 2023 price action. I like that rally. That's the beginning of a big rally, October. And so I think price might dip in a little bit and buy. Let's see if we can find other break of structure. We found one structure here, a demand floor, break out of a supply roof, retest one. So I think so. This is let's see. We have another structure here, supply roof, break out of the supply roof. So I think let's go with this for price to return at the current supply roof. I want to see this happen. This looks more reasonable. It looks more reasonable where we have seen price from on weekly time frame, inverted head and shoulder. You can see it, a bullish price action, break of a neckline, price retested and went up. So it makes sense on technical and fundamental to see if price return to test the neckline once and was respected, gave us an upthrust. And I want to see price return back into the zone for a buy. So this is what we have for US 30. So most likely that price will dip into the zone tomorrow and give us a buy. So this is our buy zone. We treat supply and demand levels as zone. In order not to be triggered, in order not to miss a trigger, it must be a zone. And let's explain this. After price forming a bullish price action, inverted head and shoulder, which you can see here. This is the head, this is the other shoulder. Breakout of structure, retest of a neckline, and it returned again to test the neckline, and price has left. So I expect price to return back into this level where we can take home some profit on buy. But we are not interested in US 30, but we just want to look at the structure. And we are looking for more evidence that at this level, buying will hold. So let's look at May 2024 price action, where we have another clean break of structure, which we will hold actively. So for us to see our rejection, we are looking at other structures that are broken and possibly see if price will come in into those levels to fill retests. So we have here as a demand floor, breaker of a demand structure, price came and retest. You can see the retest candle on daily. When price return, it respected again before break of a supply roof, price returns on demand. So I want to see price come back here. So most likely tomorrow might continue to dip down a little bit, but ultimately the market is setting up for a buy. In fact, from where the market is now, is ideal. It's okay for a buy for US 30. So US 30 is okay for a buy from where the price is at the moment, based on the structure that we have. We have price after breakout from a supply roof, tested one, tested two, price returns here on retest and it's back. And that is why you see price have bought and also rejected. The price rejected a broken demand floor. So there is a demand floor broken. You can see the wick and you can also see another demand floor. So price broke this demand floor and ultimately came back to retest it. This is the demand floor that was broken. So you can see the demand structure here. This is a demand structure. Price came back, retested, broke the structure, in fact, messed it up. And when it returned, it respected it. And finally, price broke the structure to come back to retest the structure. A broken supply roof becomes a demand floor. A broken demand floor becomes a supply roof. So here we have a broken demand floor becomes a supply roof. So on break of structure, price have come here to sell. After today, buying came into the sell zone, which becomes a new supply roof to pull price down. So I think that SA and US30 might continue to come down to this level. But if the price comes down to this level on daily, there is a probability that it will be rejected due to the ascending trend line that we have here. The ascending trend line price action is very clear where we have here demand floor, break of a demand floor, price come here on retest, retest again of a supply roof, break of a supply roof, price comes here, retest, returns back to demand floor, where buying is expected and price is pulling back to the demand zone. But on the contrary, we have another inverted head and shoulder, a bullish price action, where we have broken out from the neckline. This is the neckline, and price have retested one, and I believe that price should come back and test the neckline again and possibly reject and return back where we may have the right impetus to possibly look at this zone as the next area of target. I think US30 is making sense now on daily, unlike when we were doing chart on weekly analysis. So daily seems to be making a whole lot of structural sense to me. So let's gauge it to see if we can find any meaningful price action from this trend line. And if we can find any, then we will be rest assured that we have done something meaningful that could end us in a win. So let's see price on daily. So on daily, look at what price has done. Price broke out from the supply roof, extended it, and broke back. It makes a whole lot of sense to see price return back. So if we continue to upswing, and the holiday is by the corner, if we continue to upswing, I want to see price come back to retest this trend line. I want to see a return into this level. The reason I want to see a return into that level is because it's a consistent supply roof. Here we have here a supply roof, here we have supply roof. We have here a supply roof, break of a supply roof, price retested, upswinged, and ultimately started playing with our feeling. It broke the structure again on a fake out where we have broke the structure again and again. But on the second thought, we have to readjust our trend line after we have another break of structure from the bottom. This should become the most accurate trend line that guides us to the roof path. This is the most accurate. That is why you see this was messed up. So when we are drawing trend line, if your trend line is not accurate, you are going to see inconsistent break of structure, incoherent, and most times it makes no sense. Yes, it makes no sense. So this is the structure that is the most valid, and if you look at it critically, that is why price have respected it. So if we are to use this as our new base, then we will expect that we'll change the color codes because they are all valid areas of reaction. So for here we have ascending trend line, we have here as a demand floor. So the demand floor, break of a demand floor, price returns here, supply roof, price returns here, supply roof, returns here, supply roof, and as a result of this consolidation, then price are broken out from the demand floor and sold off. And if you see what we have here, you can see that price have failed to create a new high after so many tests, and price ultimately broke out and retested and continued to sell. So SAM US 30 makes a whole lot of sense on daily, and we want to see that the floor is respected. Besides, US 30 is extremely bullish, so it makes sense to see price return to 42,000 level. So at 42,000 level or 41,910, attempt a buy. In fact, it's a zone 41,910 into 42,000, buy US 30. Buy 41,910 into 42K. So at this level, we expect that a US 30 will pick up to balance all the bearish drop it has suffered in the month of December. So we expect price to come down into 41,980 and possibly begin to make its way up. In fact, reaction might start at this level 42,219. So this is the area where we expect price to come in and react based on our structure strategy. So we will visit it by Wednesday or Thursday to see if the price action was fulfilled or not. This is an educational series. Don't take it personal.